By the way, Ripple Pro lawyer John Deaton makes gloomy predictions about cryptocurrencies, and he just sent XRP worth $103.2 million to an anonymous wallet. Lastly, we will talk about whether the court's decision will decide whether cryptocurrency is a security or a commodity. Stick around until the end of the video to find out more about all of these. If this sounds like something you'd be interested in, watch this new video as soon as possible. Welcome to our channel, where we talk about the latest news about XRP and the world of cryptocurrencies in general. If this is your first time watching one of our videos, we want to give you a warm welcome and ask you to click the bell so you never miss a new one. We're about to announce that this channel is giving away 200 XRP. To get a chance to take part, you just need to sign up for the channel. Like this video and put the hashtag XRP in the comment section. On December 15th, we'll find out who won. John Deaton, who started a company called Crypto Law, thinks that the White House's statement about reducing the risks of cryptocurrencies could soon lead to the last and most aggressive push to shut down crypto. Soon, we'll see the last and most aggressive effort to shut down cryptocurrency. Deaton typed. On January 27th, the White House put out a statement called the administration's plan to reduce the risks of cryptocurrencies. The statement says, "We've spent the last year figuring out what the risks of cryptocurrencies are and what the executive branch can do to reduce them." In the legislative advice that the administration gave, the U.S. Congress was asked to do more. For example, Congress should give regulators more power so that customers' assets aren't misused, which hurts investors and messes up prices, and so that there aren't as many conflicts of interest. The document also said that the United States Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, which has been led by Chair Gary Gensler since April 2021, has tightened its grip on the cryptocurrency market. As it stands, the SEC is trying to expand its claim to power. As Gensler has said many times, the agency wants to be the main regulator of the U.S. crypto market. This makes them think that almost every other crypto token besides Bitcoin could be a security, so they have taken some steps recently. Ripple is in the middle of a legal battle with the SEC, which says that the sale of XRP for $1.3 billion was an unregistered security offering. At the beginning of the year, executives from Ripple said what they thought about how cryptocurrencies should be regulated. Among these, General Counsel Stu Ldrd expects the judge's decision in Ripple's lawsuit with the SEC to come out in the first half of 2023, and it will be in Ripple's favor. He thinks this will be the push the U.S. crypto industry needs to move forward and stop businesses from sending their crypto work overseas. At the same time, unknown wealthy investors sent a secret address a whopping 253.5 million XRP coins worth $103 million. We'll let you know that the transaction took place about 15 hours ago. Yesterday, an unidentified crypto user made the receiver address. The assets are still there, according to data from Top XRP Explorer Bitham, and the recipient address has a balance of $253,500,000. At the time this was written, the reason for the transaction was unknown. Along with the transaction we just talked about, a top whale tracking service for cryptocurrencies also found that a large amount of XRP was transferred the day before. Yesterday, a whale without a name sent 160 million XRP coins worth $65.5 million to an unknown address. These trades show that cryptocurrency whales are getting more and more interested in XRP. It's important to note that wealthy investors have been reluctant to show how much interest is growing in the Ripple-related cryptocurrency. Recently, crypto whales moved more than 600 million XRP coins in only 2 days. Since the case between Ripple and the SEC is almost over, it doesn't surprise me that crypto whales are interested in XRP a lot. The outcome of the lawsuit is likely to have a big effect on how much XRP costs. If that's the case, the price of XRP would go up. If Ripple had one. The value of the coins, on the other hand, will drop if the SEC wins. Investors are relying on what Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse has said recently, even though it may seem hard to guess how the lawsuit will turn out. Garland House told a news publishing company at the World Economic Forum in 2023 that he thought Ripple would win its case against the Securities and Exchange Commission. In December 2022, Suraj Gillis Whips Jr., president of the Republic of Palau, said that the country's IT experts were looking into the idea of using Ripple to create a national stable coin. According to the president, it will raise the standard of living on the islands of Palau and make the economy of the island nation less dependent on tourism. After the 2021 bull phase, awareness of cryptocurrencies has grown a lot. Countries of all sizes are trying to digitally change their economies by using blockchain and cryptocurrencies. Others are trying to make their own digital currencies backed by a central bank. While some central banks are focusing on stable coins, it's time to move on to the main topic. We'll talk in depth about the XRP versus SEC court case and some secrets that no one will want to tell you. So, guys, watch the whole video to find out more. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell if you want to be the first to know what's going on with XRP. SEC versus Ripple is a case that is still going on in the United States Southern District Court of New York. This case could decide how cryptocurrencies will be regulated in the future and whether they are a security or a commodity. It could be decided in the first half of 2023 or 2020. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, says that Ripple, the company that built the blockchain and made the XRP cryptocurrency token, raised more than $1 billion from investors in 2013 by selling XRP without being registered as a security. Ripple says that XRP shouldn't be treated as a security by using comments made by an SEC director in the past to back up its case. Why does the case between the SEC and Ripple matter so much? The SEC versus Ripple case sent shockwaves through the cryptocurrency market at a time when blockchain projects were largely unregulated. People had worried that regulators would act in the future, but this was the most publicized case of a securities regulator going after an ICO. If Ripple loses the case, it could make it easier for other crypto projects to be sued in the same way, which could lead to tighter rules for the industry as a whole. The SEC's argument is that Ripple's ICO and, by extension, other ICOs are sales of securities that must be registered. If the SEC wins in court, it will become the main regulator of crypto. The world is waiting to hear what Judge Annalisa Torres will decide. The SEC said that XRP was used by Ripple and two of its executives, Brad Garland House and Christian Larson, to sell unregulated securities to the public that were worth more than $1.3 billion. In total, more than 14.6 billion XRP were sold for cash between 2013 and the end of 2020. These transactions were reported to the SEC. The SEC said that Ripple never filed a registration document, which is a requirement for companies that want to raise money from the public on the stock market. In the lawsuit, the regulators said that Ripple had created a lack of information because it only shared what it thought was important. The outcome will have big effects on both sides and on the crypto market as a whole. The SEC wants to regulate the cryptocurrency industry, and a win against Ripple would be a good way to start. Ripple would probably have to pay a big fine, but there could be more action taken against some of its top executives as well. All of this could have an effect on how the project moves forward. What does the Ripple suit mean for cryptocurrencies? And September 2022. Gary Gensler, the chairman of the Securities and Exchange Commission, said that many cryptocurrencies are securities. This was supported by a bill proposed by U.S. Senators Cynthia Lummis, a Republican from Wyoming, and Kirsten Gillibrand, a Democrat from New York in June 2022, which aims to label most cryptocurrencies as commodities. If that bill becomes law, the SEC would be in charge of the industry as a whole, and the Commodity Futures Trading Commission would be in charge of trading and derivatives. The Howey test will be used to decide if XRP and other cryptocurrencies will be considered securities. The most important question is whether or not the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission sees an investment in XRP as a contract where profits come from the work of others. Due to the fact that cryptocurrencies are decentralized, this is not clear yet. The SEC is already looking into the BNB token of the Binance Exchange and the 8Coin token that supports the ecosystem for Bored Ape non-fungible tokens. In FTS, the SEC is looking at all token launches, and a win against Ripple could make it easier for them to take more action. In a nutshell, the outcome of the SEC versus Ripple lawsuits could change the way the crypto industry is regulated as a whole. It is clear that the SEC wants to be the industry's main regulator. And the action against Ripple is the first step toward putting all tokens in the same category as securities. If Ripple loses the case, a lot of crypto projects could be fined by the SEC. For Ripple, a loss could hurt the project and its leaders, and it could also lead to stricter rules in the industry. So, this video has come to an end. Like the video and don't forget to subscribe if you liked it. This helps me a lot with how YouTube works. Also, show as many people as you can this video. Let's tell everyone about this. If you are a real fan of cryptocurrency, you won't want to miss any of our content. We'll talk about the latest news that affects us all as a community tomorrow.